Hi there. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create first TestNG test. So for this we are going to use Eclipse IDE. You can use any other IDE of your choice, but this video will be specific to Eclipse IDE. So instructions shown in this video will be specific to Eclipse. Okay, so first thing we are going to do is we are going to go to file menu, then click on new and then Java project. So first thing we need to do is create one Java project like we normally do. Let's name it sample test n, then choose the JRE version, also keep rest of the settings as is and click on next. Now here you get the option to add libraries or some other source files. So you click on libraries tab, then click on add library button. Here you choose TestNG library, click on next, then click on finish. Now TestNG will be added to your project path setting. Now click on finish. Okay, once you create your sample project, you can go to source and then create new class. Okay, so let's start by doing that. You can in between check out this TestNG library that adds these 4 Java files. Now go to your source folder, right click, click on new, then class. Okay, here we specify the type of class we want to add. Let's say I want to add sample TestNG. Okay, now we click on finish button. Okay, and this should show you your sample class here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one public void test1 method. Okay, and here I'm just going to put system out println, and here we mention hello TestNG. Okay, now next part comes where we have to specify whether our method is part of test or not. We do that by using annotation, in this case @test. Okay, also I need to use curly bracket here to avoid that error. Okay, right, so we need to add one class org testing annotation, and all the errors are vanished, and you have your first method to test in your TestNG class here. Okay, so right click on your TestNG class, then go to run as, and then TestNG test. Okay, there are other ways to run your program as well. In that process we have to add TestNG XML file and then execute that. Okay, but for this example I'm just creating one class that contains one test method, and I'm running that class as TestNG test. Now you can do the same, right click on your class, then run as, then choose TestNG test. And here on console you see the TestNG's results. It says passed test1 method, so our output is displayed as well, hello TestNG, and you can check that default test 1 run, 0 failure, 0 skip. You can see similar report in your TestNG tab that shows the result of our current executed test. It shows you how many tests run. It shows you down up to that method how many seconds it took. If your method fails, then you can see that here in failed test tab. Also summary of how many tests executed, class count, method count. Okay, and on top you will find passed, failed and skipped numbers as well, and overall time taken by your test method to execute 570 ms here is recorded. So this was your first test executed inside Eclipse.